it's nice to see that I have a fellow smoker in the building because I done seen some pictures with you puffing on something.
Oh yeah, just a little bit.
I see. What strain you smoking on?
Right now I got, what is this? This is a hybrid. It's Snowman.
Snowman. See, you must be in the state where it's legal because I'm in North Carolina. It's not legal yet. We proved here where the state is.
Yeah, I'm in California, so I'm smoking all the
See, there
time.
you go. See, there you go. That Cali. They said the money, weed, and women. That's why they come to Cali. Like my man Kendra Lamar said.
Yep, that's a fact.
So how's your Friday been going?
It's going pretty well. I had work, so that was good, and then I'm gonna babysit after this. So,
Oh, okay, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. And what have you? And like I said, I ran across like your page, and one, I just love your pics and everything. You just take amazing pics and
thank
all,
you.
and everything. So, how long you have been in the business?
In the adult entertainment industry, I've been in since 2009. So for me, that's
Okay.
14 years.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
yeah,
She's
but I've
legendary
actually,
status, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, I've actually been an entertainer in general and a model since I was four, so 95.
Oh my God! Wait, so what did you do when you was a kid? Like you did talent shows and
Oh no, I was actually signed with Ford Agency, one of the top modeling agencies in the world.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
did, yeah, so I was like in Kmart, Walmart ads, Sprint commercials, Mercedes-Benz commercials. I was on billboards. I tried out for a couple movies. I didn't do any TV shows or movies, but I was mainly catalog and print and photos. So yeah, I dabbled in acting a little bit, but I liked modeling more when I was a kid. And then I just kind of stopped liking it around those awkward years. And then once I became like 17, 16 to 17, I was like, ooh, I wonder if I can get back into modeling. And then once I turned 18, I went full fledged.
Yeah. So when you turned 18, like was you just doing like fashion modeling, or did you start looking to doing the adult model?
Well, it's funny because I actually have photos of me when I was 17, right before I turned 18, where it was like fashion model, just type
Hmm.
things, in Laguna Beach. I was in a pretty dress. I was in a Star Spangled Banner swimsuit, nothing like inappropriate. And then once I turned 18, that's when I opened my eyes to implied. So I was getting paid for implied photos that were being submitted to magazines and websites because this is back in 2009. Yeah, 2009. So just
Yeah, well, this about to be
implied.
a fun episode, ladies and gentlemen. We about to have a ball with this one. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, and then there was one time actually where the people that I would shoot for my implied, I went from implied to full on nude to
Hmm.
girl with my ex-girlfriends. So we just did like sensual pictures. It's one of my favorite hottest photos. And one day I went from San Diego to Beverly Hills to test for Playboy, back down to San Diego for another shoot, to Vegas to try out for a go-go dancing slash ring girl, like modeling competition thing. And that was all when I was like 19 years old, back when, sleep didn't matter and the hustle was
Yeah,
real.
yes, man. They never lied on that
So,
end. Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
So I've been go my whole life, especially when it comes to the entertainment industry. I feel natural in it.
Well, shoot. With that being said, people, welcome to the Smokers Lounge. And
I know
I
I
am
need
your host. And I am your host, Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Y'all know what it is. Find all my links with one links, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Let me tell you about the four sponsors that we love so much and they love us back. The first one being the Facebook Alex community, lasworld.com. Next up, the hottest adult magazine in the game, eroticismmagazine.com. After that, we got Excite Bunny. They offer 90% profit for content creators and no hashtag issues, and for your consumers, a new place for you to consume your Triple X content. And last but not least, award-winning, award-nominated. We're talking about smut with voiceover, and they even had virtual reality, so you can watch their good porn with an Oculus. I'm talking about blusherotica.com. Yes, and proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. So go over to shopgwdistrict.com and buy something. Why don't you? Also, go to fullyswapradio.com. Yeah, I said it right. Fullyswapradio.com and listen to me 5 days out the week in the mornings as we give you that good smoke from the industry's best and brightest. Also, check me out on skyheartafterdarktv.com as well as the DTP LLC app. And see, I love redheads, gingers, and beautiful smile. She's very distracting. That's why I was having a hard time to get through because she's gorgeous, and I'm a huge fan. So with that being said, I'm going to sit back and let this gorgeous, legendary, big, sexy, beautiful smile Milk introduce herself. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Kendra Lee Ryan. I am an adult performer, adult star, mainly just call me a sex worker, of 14 years this year. Just hit my milestone. I have my own website, kendraleeryan.com. Not a paywall, just more of a about me and bio. And I basically just love making people come.
Oh, definitely. So
Mainly to
shoot, so
me.
and you do such a great job. Is like, see, when I meet women like her, it make me miss being in the game and being retired at this stage, man. Because your shit be hot. I ain't even going front. And I love your pictures and all that good stuff and everything. So because like you said, you started to do the pictures. So
Mhm.
and then you started doing the girl on girl. Now with the girl on girl, that was y'all were just doing just like content. You were doing content back then.
No, content wasn't a thing. It was just photos for magazines. And then my girlfriend and I actually it was with my girlfriend. Because I am very, very pansexual, bisexual.
Sex.
Um, yeah, I don't really care. I like them all. So we started working at the strip club together, but she didn't want to strip, and I totally was fine with it. So she was waitressing, I was stripping. So that was my first like step into sex work, but I already also had sugar daddies kind of lined up before I turned 18. So they nothing happened before, swear on my mama's grave. I was very, very good before I turned 18, at least with the older men. I'm not saying anything about my high school years with my age people, but yeah,
Yeah.
once I turned 18, I started to fully exercise my right as an adult and to partake in the adult activities that I wanted to in this industry.
Most definitely. So you was working in strip clubs, which I'm pretty sure you was very popular in those clubs.
Yeah. I was skinnier then too. I was really skinny. I was like a size 4, and I had these like massive double D tits that were just so perky and cute. And
Yeah.
I was blonde, and my hair was about as long as it is now, maybe a little bit longer, just natural hair blonde. My big blue eyes, and then just a little bit of makeup and little schoolgirl outfits, little pink outfits, little Barbie type outfits because it's a little, blonde girl. You want to go with a little California look. And I loved it. And then another girl I dated, she was blonde. So at one time we just would double team everybody at the strip club, like the blonde twins. So if you were a single man at the strip club sitting there alone and you gave us one look, like it was over. You were ours for the rest of the
I
night.
could believe about this piece. Because because I even remember my days in the strip club or what have you. Especially she had big boobs. Cause if you had big boobs, you ain't had to shake much ass in the strip club. I'm just saying. You ain't had to
Oh,
do
yeah.
much ass shaking.
Yeah. No, and luckily I worked at a lot of clubs like in LA and like City of Industry, so I was the very few of the white women in there. So I was like the token white woman, which is never a thing. So it was like kind of
It's
cool because I
really
did get
the
that.
opposite. Cause some club
Yeah.
would be like the one black girl, you was a
Exactly. But I also didn't fit in with the clubs that were like that. Like I've never like I
so the
was
clubs
talking
you
my
work at, you can get completely nude.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when you're 18, you can't work at the alcohol ones out here in California because those
Yeah,
are 21 plus. Those are topless.
yeah.
So I was at the 18 fully nudes and all that. Yeah.
To me, they're the more fun clubs when they go completely nude than the toppers was, because toppers just got too many damn rules. Got to
I
sit on your
know.
hands and shit. I be like, I want
I
to rub
know.
on the boobs. I want to rub on the booty.
I know. I know. I miss it too. I'm like part of me's thinking to start going back to that gym so I can go back to the strip club, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll
See,
see.
you might need to holler at my man Pipe Wells and do one of his events in New York. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. See, I'm giving you love, Pipes. I'm giving you love. You need to check out my man Pipe Wells. He's doing
Shout out.
in August. Yeah, yeah, his shit be on a boat. It's he been doing it for over a decade. So Pipes is yeah. When you have Pinky up in the building hosting, that tells you something right there. So
Okay.
see, she just know how to look sexy just by accident. Just look at that. Just look at so. When did you start doing porn?
I started porn in my first scene was technically 20, shoot, what was it? 2012. It was like around the verge of January. I got flown out to Miami to shoot for Scoreland. I was really popular on Streamate on camming. So
Mm-hmm.
popular that they had pay-per-view in the hotel rooms where you could like
Yeah.
watch a live
Yes.
girl.
Yeah. I know you're talking
Like
about.
that was me. So I was like top of the chain at one point on Streamate. So because of that, I got a lot of traction. This is before content was huge, before Twitter was huge. Like we had it, but we
Yeah.
didn't utilize it the way we do now. And Scoreland reached out to me on Twitter, and I'm like, what the hell? This has got to be a joke, right? And then I was like, oh, okay, got the email, got the contract, got my flight, got everything. And next thing you know, I'm with Levi Cash, porn legend, and we're fucking for my first scene, and it was great,
Oh my
absolutely amazing.
goodness. Well, we about to unpack this first scene, people. We about to unpack this first scene
Oh,
because this
man.
is 2012. Because so people can understand, girls wasn't interested in really doing content. No way.
No,
They was more interested in being in the magazines. The magazines were still popping, and the paid gigs, going out to Hollywood, working with Score, and stuff like that. The paid gigs. It was about that. Trust me.
yeah.
You know. So you get the opportunity to work with Score. One of the biggest name was obvious because the big beautiful titties that you got, and and you get thrown out there. Tell me about your reaction to the set. Was you nervous? Your emotions and everything. What was your thought process walking in?
So I actually wasn't nervous at all, because like I had been doing mainstream work as a child, so it
Mm-hmm.
was like in my head it was very similar. It was just, and also on my cam shows, I was already having sex with my boyfriends during the cam shows for more traction. So I was like, oh, I'm already doing this like in the privacy of a room, and like there's other people in other rooms because of the cam studio, and they can hear me. I'm not really that worried about like a whole set. But it wasn't until I actually got in my dressing room with another model, I won't disclose the name, but they were trying to discourage me and almost like get me to like walk off set. And I was like, I don't
Damn,
agree with.
the hate was real back then, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like they were just, saying like, you bet you gotta really think about this. This is like for the rest of your life. And maybe the person was being a like a like mama father type figure, because again, I'm not gonna disclose whether it was male, female, or who it was or anything of that nature. But maybe the person was like looking as like an elderly person down on someone who's 21 and just trying to be like, hey, like I wouldn't have chosen this. I don't know. But it came off really, really rude, and it came off really like, don't do this,
Mhm.
not knowing my history, that like I wanted to do this since I was like really young. Like I've done
Wait, so,
podcasts.
so she was there to shoot also.
The person was at the shoot too. They were on set.
Oh
They were
snap!
on
So
set.
now I'm gonna tell you what I think it was. She know you were gonna take that shine. That what it was. That what it was.
I mean, well, it doesn't. I mean, it didn't happen. The person. the person that I'm in question that I'm talking about is very, very is like great, you know, really well off. So that wasn't, I don't know, like again, I don't know the intentions, but
Yeah.
it definitely didn't feel good, and I will always remember that. And that was the only thing that didn't feel good about that day at set. It was like I didn't have someone as like a cheerleader. I had someone more questioning my motives. And it was like, well, I know what I'm doing here and I know why I'm here, but I don't need somebody else questioning it, you know?
Oh no. Oh no. So shoot. So let's get to the shoot. Back to the shoot. So like I said, y'all was on set. What type of scene was it? Did y'all do like a role play, or anything
So
like that?
I actually was working at, well, I had just quit working at Hot Topic. I worked in
Mm.
retail for a couple years, like in my high school years. And Hot Topic was the most recent one. And side note, I was fucking the manager like all the time. Like there would be times where I'd be at the cash register with my phone, like handling the floor or whatever, and he'd be in the back doing inventory, and he'd text me like, "Come to the back," and I'd go in the back, and we just fuck in the bathroom. So, good dick, shout out. So I quit Hot Topic. I told them this on set because they're like, "What's some of your wildest experiences?" And I was like, "Oh well, you know, I used to like go to the back and just fuck a manager." They're like, "Perfect, that's what we're doing." But not your manager. I was like, "What?" So the scene is I'm like a store clerk at a clothing store, and this guy comes in all nerdy looking, and like I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna make you look bad. I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you into looking so naughty, basically, and like setting up the whole outfit for him, and then fucking him in the middle of the store. So it was hot. It was great sex.
So how many scenes did you shoot with Score that week when you went down? Was that, it was just only one, or 'cause I know they did probably more than one.
Yeah, so that trip was two. I think I've either shot for them 4 times or 6 times. I can't remember. I can't remember right now. I think it might have only been four, but I think I have 6 scenes because I have solos with them, and then they keep
Yeah,
reproducing the
yeah,
same thing. And I don't know why. I'm like, just shoot me again, but I think it's because I got a
yeah.
belly. So
No, but see, I think because the what I was saying, because even back then it was dual situation. It was duality there. Because not only was you doing the porn scene for the porn, but also for you to appear in that magazine.
oh yeah,
Period.
and I still got my magazine somewhere. It's so funny because
I know you at
I
least made the cover of one of them suckers. I know you made the cover of one of them.
oh yeah, yeah. I was on a couple with my big old titties. I'm very proud of my previous work. It kind of makes me sad to see where our industry is at now. Like even though a lot of people feel empowered and are happy to have this content creation, it's not for me. I definitely liked like having to go to set, especially as like a BBW. We had, even though we didn't have more options back then, looking back now, we had more options. Like we had a better chance of being filmed then than we do now because it's more of content now. Luckily, we have like
Yeah.
Blush Erotica. We do have a few more sets and studios that have opened up, but because of the way
To
film
me,
shifting,
it was more mainstream companies that shot because
exactly.
you had Rodney Moore, you
Hmm.
had West Coast Production, you had Heatwave, you had TT Boy, you had shit. You just someone I'm talking about. Don't Black Ice.
There, there was another
Score.
one. I think even Evil Angel or something like that
Yeah,
shot
Evil Angel.
BBWs
Yeah, Evil
too.
Angel was one of the main when
Like
they just shoot BBWs. You
so,
know.
if you look back, it's like so we kind of did have more choices then, and now it's up to us to create it. And I, no offense, but I don't want to work with half these fucking, not more than half these fucking people. I don't. I got no fucking desire because these people ain't professional. They don't got shit going for them. That's why they're
But see,
doing.
you know why? The reason why is because the way that see, this is why I like talking to people that came from my age bracket, because she got in the game probably film wise 2 years. Well, no, about 2 years after me. And one, is too easy to get into the business, to even start the business for women mainly. And then two, the other part of it is that because content creation took over, the way that we used to shoot has now been diminished because think about what you said. Even with the independence, we shot like we was on a studio set.
Yep.
We shot like it was a studio set. Even with the content trade, we had the studio lights. You had the big camera.
Yep.
Back then, you had to have the handy cam. You couldn't get the big game. The handy cam came in fucking hand candy. You know, period. You had the handy cam, you had the camera that you took pictures with. You did the pretty girl pictures. You know, period. Girls don't do pretty girl pictures no damn more. It just
No, it's just like 3 or 4 photos of your front and your back and you're done. Like it makes me sad because that's why I entered modeling as a child. And then growing up as an adult, I wanted to continue my expression, but in a naked form. Like, yes, it doesn't always have to be porn, but we don't even have options for magazines really anymore. Even Playboy's gone digital, and it's not even that. It's like they're all inclusive, which it's too much. It's insane. I don't. It's oversaturated.
yeah,
It's oversaturated.
Because when I talk to some of the legends, you would think they'd be like, "No, I love this." They'd be like, "No, I kind of miss the old days when you had to use the agents, when you had to, you know what I'm saying, go to the studios."
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I even had a conversation with someone when we were talking about,
she's a little sick right now, so she wants mommy's attention. Her name's Indica.
Oh, well, my cat will probably make an appearance sooner or later because Zazzy is a trip.
Did you hear her name?
What's her name again?
Indica.
Indica. Oh, I love dogs. Shit,
yeah, she's my baby. She has bladder stuff. She's got some bladder issues right now, so she's very needy. Go ahead, go night night.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry about that.
But like I said, it's just because even to the point where because of the cell phone, because of so many things, it's like people don't realize the quality of the game changed. You know, but the argument I was having, well, it was somewhat of an argument, but when we talked about back then, you had to send profile pics when you submit to the companies, you know, period. Not only did the women have to send profile pics, the men too. And the argument was, so why did he have to send his dick pic? And that's messed up. They have to ask. And why does she need to send profile nude pics? That's try to liken it to that of like sexual assault, abuse, or what have you. I'm like, no, that just you have to understand if Score is spending this money, they want to see what you're going to look like in front of them. Not pose. Standing at rest because they want to see if you got a stomach. They want to see if you got scar. They want to see, you know, it all that shit, you know, period.
The photos were like this. The photos were like this. Like I had to go my side. Yep, all of it.
Dudes, we had to show our face. We had to do a completely nude picture with our dick erect. We had to give them a dick picture along with it. Why? Because they wanted to see if your dick was actual adequate size. Because people didn't realize, the mainstream come to give a fuck about the dick size to a certain extent.
Is that why men send us dick pics?
No, nowadays they just do it just to be idiots. But no.
I'm like, was that like
send the dick pics? I said no. It was like because even with an established porn star that my ass we tried to work with, she was like, no, I need a picture of your dick. I sent her a picture of me with my shirt off. She's like, no, I need a picture of you nude, hard, and I need to see your dick hard. I said, why? Because I don't want my fans to see me with a small ass dick when I'm sitting here fucking motherfuckers with big ass dicks in Hollywood.
I mean, to be fair, too, when I've had single friends at my house and they're like on Tinder, they're like, I just want to get fucked, but like, what if this dick is bad? I go, ask for a dick pic. They're like, what? I'm like, ask for a dick pic. Men love sending it anyways, so you might as well just fucking ask for it. They'll send it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I mean, do women, do you actually think we'll be offended if you ask for a dick pic?
No, I mean, I haven't met a man. I'd love to meet the man that's
What?
offended by it. I would
If
love
he's
to meet
offended, he
him.
has a small dick. No, even the small dick motherfucker will send you the dick pic. Like,
No,
here
yeah,
you go,
actually,
man.
100%. Yeah, because my ex. Yeah, my cute little ex. I'm not gonna. Yep.
She was like, my cute little ex. Yeah.
I mean, we've been broken up for 11, 12 years, and he still hasn't found anyone else because the pussy that good. So.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, that name. Best I ever had. There'll never be
I
another.
mean, from what I saw, the girls also looked like me that he was taking on dates. So I'm like, well, okay, good luck, buddy.
Oh my God. But no, but like I said, I mean, but see, they don't realize the things that was done was for a reason. Because
Hmm.
part of the reason why, like for example, and you came from, I don't know when you started your journey on the content side of things, but Cliff Sale didn't want everybody's 2257-mile release. That didn't become a thing until OnlyFans came around. The saturation of the
Hmm.
game, you know, and everything. And then too, on top of that, you just couldn't jump in doing fetish because fetish wasn't popular. Solo
Yep.
videos, let's keep it 100. They won't try to film that shit. No, if you did solo, it was to lead into a scene.
And I don't know if this was a thing for you, but for me, I found back in my day when I was doing porn, there was private collectors. So I'd go on,
Yeah,
and this was sexy when Sexy Jobs was actually legit. You'd go on
yeah,
Sexy Jobs, you'd find someone who'd pay you $300 to $800 for one video that sells to one person, and they even offered to give you the video, but you didn't know what to do with the video then because you didn't know that you could upload to Pornhub. You thought that was like major studio things because at
yeah,
least I didn't. I shouldn't say you as a general, me.
yeah.
I was young and naive. Also, it wasn't what we have now. We didn't have I want clip or we didn't have I want clips. We didn't have many vids. We had the clips for sale, which has been around forever. But that thing is so outdated. I didn't even know how to use it back then. So fuck trying to use it now. Absolute the fuck not. I don't even have a
Yeah,
fucking clips for
because
sale.
then it was three main sites. It was rude.com, Southern Charms, and Cliff and Sale. And see, what people understand, they had standards of what you had to present. It just no, you had to have a certain amount of scenes before you could start even getting a payout.
Yes, that's what it was. Thank you, because that's what it was. I remember I tried understanding it. And I was like, oh, I don't even have enough of that type of stuff. Like I never feel we
Yeah,
don't.
you had to have
I
10
we weren't.
clips. You had to have 10 clips for clip because your store would go up, but you couldn't
Mhm.
take any charges or anyone could get memberships or anything like that unless you had 10 clips,
See,
period. So it just
and
like when
which
they had go ahead.
well now that's easy to do, but back then, how
It
fucking
was
hard was it? Like
man.
you can't find people that are willing to fuck for free back then at all, let alone try to convince them, oh, this is going to be a great down the line market, I promise. Like, that just sounds like
Who
a
said
fucking
content
scam to
trade was
me.
fucking for free? You know how many girls who like, I don't fuck for free. I'm like, you want to do content trade? I don't fuck for free. I don't fuck for free.
There was my first content, technically it was paid content, but it was a really bad situation. Like the guy made like convinced me that I had to stay at his house in West Hollywood because the driving would be too much because of the way talent testing was set up back then. So I was staying in his dingy ass house that was full of shit. It was gross. He was gross. And that video, like, if you search hard enough, I'm not even gonna give it the time and tell you guys about it, but if you search hard enough, you can find it. But it's only like on one platform that he I think it wasn't I Want Clips, but he had to move it because he didn't have the right forms. But you can find that video and you can even see me in it. I'm drugged up. I'm not okay. I'm not like, it doesn't look like I'm enjoying myself. And it's kind of sick going back because I think I did sign paperwork. So I don't have I can't do anything about that. But that was my first like experience. And that's when I was like, I don't really like this, even though I got paid for it. If this is the way content is, like when you're just kind of privately in people's houses,
Yeah,
I don't want to do that. Like that's fucking gross to me. And quite honestly, I'd rather just fuck for money without the goddamn camera. It's a lot fucking easier. And I get to actually talk to someone, connect with someone, get to
yeah.
know their goddamn fucking name more than just a
But see,
government
you want to
ID
be
type of
honest, the
situation.
reason why girls even did porn was to boost their escorting for the most part. Because because at the end of the
Hi.
day, you could charge more because I'm a porn star. I'm on the cover of this magazine. You
That's
know,
what I do. That's why I did
yeah,
it.
because really that where the money was at was the meet and greets.
Yep,
Honestly.
that's exactly why I did it. I knew long game I wanted to escort, and I to this day haven't. I just that's why I had to run a little bit late today because people want to meet Kendra Lee Ryan. They want to hang out with Kendra Lee Ryan. I have
Yeah.
a fucking date at 6:30 a.m. because people want to hang out with Kendra Lee Ryan,
But see,
and
people
that's why
act
I
so
fucking did
shocked.
it.
They're so shocked that porn stars also escort.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it makes sense because, for example, people when they go see Beyonce, what they want? They want an autograph, they want a hug, they want to talk to her, this, that, and the third. If you meet a movie actor, you want to get his autograph, you want to talk to him, get a hug, all that good shit, right? What the fuck you think people want to do with a porn star? You know, hands down. And and two, and like I said, at the end of the day, it's there's so many ways that you can make money, even to the point where, okay, you got the food, but you also got the fetish, you know, um, and everything. Because it's funny, like when I see girls put no meetups, I'm like, you know how much you know how much money you missing out.
Well, I mean, between me, you, and the whole audience that's watching this, most people that have no meetups, everyone has a price.
Yes, they do.
I'm just gonna say that everybody has a price. I I have been in this industry long enough to know that everybody has a price,
Oh,
and they're
back then.
like,
They were tricking back then. Stop playing, because let's keep it 100. Remember when Score Group used to have the boob tube, the boob
oh
cruise.
yeah,
Stop playing. You don't
yeah,
think no high G's are going to boob cruise, and you in international waters once you get in the waters. So that means
yeah,
escorting is very legal.
yeah, yeah. And it's the fucking oldest job in the fucking world. And let's keep it even more fucking 100. If you're married, you're still paying for sex. You're either paying for the bills, you're paying for clothes, you're paying for dinners. Even if you're dating, you're taking her out for dinner, you're buying her fucking dessert, you're buying her movie tickets. You're still paying for fucking sex at the end of the day. Like, and even if the woman still wants to fuck, hey, half the time I want to fuck the clients that I have anyways because they're hot as hell. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna enjoy my bills
Yeah,
being paid while I'm doing it too.
see, that's the other thing is that whether it's porn or escorting or what have you, see, you gonna bump into somebody that you enjoy fucking.
Oh yeah, and it's great too because I mean, for me, I connect with my clients so much that we usually turn it into like a regular thing or even a sugar baby type of situation because I just flow better that way. Like I love porn. I love modeling first. Modeling is 100% my favorite thing, as it's always been. And I love porn. And if I could never do content for the rest of my career, I wouldn't. But I have to for OnlyFans and I have to for certain things to keep it up. But it's okay because I have a small roster of people I'll work with that it's totally great. So like for me, I am so content with doing my scenes for Plumper Pass, for Blush Erotica, for Jeff's Models. A couple other companies have reached out to me. I don't want to name drop just in case anything happens. I'm totally fine with working for companies, and I'm totally fine with escorting. I'm not making content for this year. I've already announced that. I said I'm done.
But see,
2023.
here's the thing. But here's the thing. I think with your situation, one, you had many years in the game. That's one. Two, the content that you do have, that is content trade, which we're gonna get into a little bit of that, is high quality because they saw you with Score. They saw you with the top company, so you kind of got to keep that level even with your own shit. Period. And you're not dependent upon content because that's one thing I tell females: you have to be diverse in this business. Because you can't just depend on the content because that money fluctuates way
all
more.
the time.
What I'm saying? You might have 1 month where that shit sold like hotcakes, the next month that bitch dead.
Yep.
That's the reason why girls should look into doing fashion, should look into webcamming. If you can do the meet and greets, period. It's because ladies nowadays got way more ways to make money in this business than they have used.
But another issue though is the girls who haven't been around as long, even 5 to 6 year girls, or people, the ones who were raised on the content and the Snapchat and the Twitter and the Instagram, and that's how it is. They're the people that are also creating more drama and problems in this industry. And it's actually hilarious because I unfortunately got brought into it recently. I let it overtake my mental health, and I shouldn't have. Looking back, it's really comical because I'm fucking Kendra Lee Ryan. I've been doing this for fucking 14 years. I'm a goddamn professional model of 27 years. Nobody's gonna be able to change who I really am as a character. And if you've worked with me, which most people have, and some of the best performers have, the truth is the truth. So it's hilarious when you have these new people coming in and they just want to bandwagon, go with the flow, do things that is on the cool thing to do on Twitter right now. But in the long run, you're making yourself look bad. Do you think fans and clients want to see that fucking drama? Do you think that they're going to fucking subscribe now? You just showed that all you care about is another person's business. You are not desirable, man. That is sick. That's sick in the fucking head. That shows that you are not meant to be in this industry because you're too focused on somebody else's finances, life, whatever. And if you've got a problem with someone, you need to take it up with them directly, not on social media. This is a business. It is embarrassing how people are acting nowadays.
But see, it's because people think that ratchetness would get them over. Not in this business. Because you can be, okay, it's like this. Because, we about to keep it real. Because I can keep it real with you. This about to be good, people. This might be a nice long episode. So y'all buckle up. I heard about the things that happen at conventions. I hear about, stuff that happened at poolsides, all that stuff. And it's interesting that you said that because you've been in this business for 14 years. You understand when I say this. It ain't the talent that these ladies have to watch out for because it's the producers and the directors who they're watching. And there's certain things that they see that you can do, whether it's your Twitter page, whether it's in person, where have you, that will turn them off to where you're not getting work with them and any of the people they're associated with.
That's that's what the excuse me, smoker. That's why I had to take a few steps back. And when I was because I have a couple of friends that are OGs. Eliza Lore, I will gladly name drop her because she was supposed to be with me, but she had to work. She is a good friend of mine because her and I have dealt with a lot of the same drama and bullshit from newer people. And it is it's really sad because that shit will be going on And
Mm-hmm.
I have to bite my tongue, or I'm from Philly, so it's hard to, I don't bite my tongue well. I spout what I fucking say and then I regret it, so I delete it. And then I'm like, well, I said what I fucking said. I still stand by what I said, but I delete it because of the fan aspect. I delete it from the drama aspect. I delete it from the business aspect. I said what I said, and I hope the persons who I was directing it to, because I'm blocked, I got no way to talk to you. I hope y'all read it, because that's it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Screenshot it. I don't care. I said what I fucking said. I don't want the goddamn fans and my clientele and my fans to be like, this bitch got drama. I can't trust her discreetly. That's not the fucking case. I'm defending myself, but I don't got to do it on fucking social media.
Mm-hmm.
Point being, with that said, god damn it, I just got off track. I was talking about Eliza though,
Yeah.
and
What was
how
your
her
left
and
on
I,
that doing?
how like we've been through all the same shit. So when I was, oh, that's what I was gonna say. So when anything on Twitter happens, because I am now conditioned to believe that Twitter,
Yeah.
Instagram, whatever, when the masses, the little trolls come along and tell anyone anything, let alone me. I can be very insecure. I'm a model. Models are some of the most insecure fucking people, in case nobody knew that. Fun fact.
Oh yeah.
I call, first people I call are my business partners, the people I work for. Hey, I want you to know, have you seen what's going on? Did you see what's going on? What can we talk? Like, and every single time, everything's fine. It has nothing to do with us. We're fine. And it's like, that's another thing that, like, I really want anyone listening who is in the industry, new to the industry, long in the industry, dealing with anything of this nature, it does not fucking matter what your peers are saying, because these people are not your fucking peers at the end of the day. You have to look out for yourself always. It is you
Yeah.
against everybody else. You were born alone. You're gonna die alone. And that same goes in this fucking industry. So fuck what anyone has to goddamn say. As long as you keep your business intact and you keep yourself straight and you keep yourself good with your business partners, show up, be on time, like show up on time, be professional, be hygienic, be that bitch, you're not gonna have a problem. I haven't lost one goddamn thing. I've actually made more money in the last month and a half than I made in the last year that I've been going through shit with people.
Mm. So with that being
Insane.
said, you know what time of the show it is, people. It's the time of the show when the pushers go dry, the dates go limp. They talk about the business. So this is where we really get about the business of porn. This lady here, she has vast knowledge of it because it's 14 years. And what was the hardest part of transitioning from doing paid gigs to now I have to do content?
Uh, I mean, as you kind of have heard, I'm still very old school. When it comes to the transitioning from before to now, what I chose to do when it comes to content was I vetted my scene partners very well. Eddie J, amazing, amazing partner to film with. Dan Ferrari, another great man. Sterling Cooper, another great man. Dante Cole, another great man. And all of these men have been up for awards too. Like, all of these men are amazing performers, have great reputations. I've never had issues. So I have a great male talent roster. And then when it comes to females, I like women a lot, so I keep it private. I don't film so much with women anymore. But the transition has definitely been hard. It's really hard for someone like me who
Mm-hmm.
is conditioned to get paid for sex in any type
Yeah.
of form to show up and like have sex with people knowing I'm not getting paid directly, and it's like, and I essentially paid for it because of the testing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very hard thing mentally, and that's why I had to stop this year. I think I did one or two content trades in 2023, and that's it. I cut it off. I'm not. And then I'm reevaluating for 2024 and what I'm going to do. I might just stick to
Well,
mainstream
I always
videos
said
and
the blueprint. I always said the blueprint was you have a resident male talent, a guy that one you know where his dick been, and two y'all can shoot and give you everything that you need. If you want role play, if you want this, you want that, period. and you're not sharing it with so much because at worst case scenario, you're just sharing it with one other person, unless you
Exactly.
have a camera person to your disposal. And then you might deal with established mail time just for change of pace, period.
Hmm.
But um, but like I said, also that's for those that are dependent upon the content. Because like I said, one, you're getting paid gigs. So and you probably get paid gigs at a decent rate. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times that part of the reason why girls even did tricking was to offset the lack of paid gigs and the lack of the paid
Hmm.
gigs paying well.
Absolutely.
Especially if they were going out to California.
Oh yeah, and it still is, and it's even bigger than ever. It's bigger than people would even know.
Yeah, because shoot, because like I said, it's just funny that she said just I go from I have to fuck this dude for a scene, not to get paid.
It's so hard. I will say, like, that's the good thing about my vetting process is I vet
Yeah,
people that I would like fuck without because I was in a relationship for I was engaged and I mean I technically am still I don't want to get into my personal life but I will say
yeah.
I don't know where that person's been missing so I don't know where my so with all that stuff that happened 2 months ago so
Mm.
I technically still have a fiance, but I don't know where that person is. Anyways, so I um, was able to vet people that I would have fucked outside of my relationship. That I was like, oh, I would fuck
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Now answer this because of the fact that you're getting a nice chunk of paid gigs. See, I want people to understand where this coming from, so y'all ladies can understand something. Some people got it good to a certain extent, to where they can move a certain way and they can make certain decisions because there's certain things they're not dependent upon. But
Mm-hmm.
her having a frequency of paid gigs, maybe one a month, two a month, you feel what I'm saying? Plus the fact that you do the meet and greets. Because she has so many other ways that she makes money, now I'm not dependent upon boy girl content. So I can be picky about who the fuck I fuck for a content trade.
Yep.
Period. And it her brand is based off who the hell she fucks. So who better than high quality guys?
Exactly. That's why I decided not to shoot as long as I did, and there was a few shoots that were set up this last year that fell through, and honestly, I'm really relieved that they didn't happen because I don't feel like they were really on the brand that I go for. I shoot with a lot of more like my girl stuff. I shot with Lauren Phillips. Like I shoot with mainstream porn stars. My other girl was with Alex Gray, a skinny, petite mainstream model. Like I don't shoot with BBWs. It's not because it's not because I don't like fat women, not at all. I just have a very specific type when it comes to curvy or BBW women, and I don't want to fake it. I don't want to fucking fake it. So if I'm gonna have sex on camera with
Oh, no, no.
someone, I want it to be
If any BBW smoker listening to this, don't even take this personal because let's keep it 100. Y'all might be not too particular about the dick that you fuck, but trust me, you particular about the pussy you eat.
yeah, and it's not even about women too. It's same with men. It's I have preferences on men too. It's not just I have preferences on women. I have preferences on men.
People
Men
get
have
mad
preferences
when
on
they hear
women.
that. But see, now I'm gonna tell you what's funny. They get mad when they hear that, especially when a man says that. But they get
And
mad when
it's
it
but
did.
it's fucked up.
But it's a business because, for example, like I talked to one model, go fuck me. She said, "Look, how the fuck did it look like me fucking a fat dude?" She was like, "No, I want my dude muscular with tatted up." You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. But when you think about it, she's a tatted up black woman that got
Mhm.
a banging body, look like she in the gym, blah 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 blah. So it's gonna be a certain look that looks best with her that will get over with her fan base as well as new people. So
Mhm.
females, when they pick their male talent, you have to think about will he get over with my fan base? And does he look good with me? Period. Because it's kind of like it's like I talked to somebody that it's just like a porn couple. The couple got to look good fucking together. I'm sorry, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. And again, it's not that I don't. I think honestly, what it is because I'm not. I am in the BBW category, but it's only because I have a belly. If I was to get a tummy tuck, I would be a pog, or I would just be thick. Because I have a very athletic, naturally toned. Well, not naturally. I was an athlete for years, but I have a very athletic, like curvy, natural body. So I just have gained weight in my stomach. Like I don't even have that big of arms. I'm very muscular. Like so but at the end of the day, like I've done scenes with Luna Lark. Gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful BBW. I love her body. I love her. I love working with her. It's just everyone's particular about who they fuck. And there's nothing fucking wrong with it. And I'm not saying I won't fuck anyone, because I'll fuck anyone too. But if I'm doing goddamn content, it's gonna be with someone I have chemistry with, I wanna fuck, and it's gonna fucking sell.
Yeah, not because it's a different mentality than when you're walking in and getting paid for a shoot. Because with content trade, you're picking the person you're working with. With a paid gig, you're not picking the dude that you're fucking. You know
And
what I'm
it's
saying?
because, like you said, I'm able to build myself up to where I'm at to be at this, to be picky. I
Yeah.
don't have to do fucking content to make money. OnlyFans does not pay my bills. It helps. It's a great way to have some extracurricular money or maybe savings. Like it's not that I make good money on there. But if I didn't have it, it wouldn't fucking hurt me either. I have at least 5 different jobs every day that I do. And I don't think a lot of sex workers can say that.
No, but see, the thing of it is that ladies must understand you're a business. You're the product. Your money is made from goods and services. Period. Your goods is the content that you sell. Your services is the webcam, the meet and greets, the custom videos, and stuff of that nature. And because
Yeah.
even to the point where like even when you were hearing girls that was making 6 figures on OnlyFans and stuff like that, people weren't understanding what they were doing to get it. They just saw they
Yeah.
made 6 figures. They just thought, I just need to get OnlyFans.
I
No.
know. And people still say that. I'm like, actually, because I've done a few interviews in depth about my career path, and I just, at this point, I'm like, here, watch that podcast, watch that one, watch that one. I can't explain. You can't just fucking go and join OnlyFans and make money, like post it on your Instagram. Go join it. It's not.
No,
I even I had to recently hire someone to help me organize just my content because I'm like overwhelmed because of OnlyFans. So it's definitely a different day. It's definitely a different era.
yeah.
I miss the old days.
See, now I don't feel so bad when I say that shit. And then y'all hate me for that shit. Like, it's
Fuck
going
that.
no way. No, because even to the point where, like, okay, yeah, we had creeps back in the day. Yes, we did. But not to the level and frequency that we have it now.
No.
To work stoppers. I can just go down with this. I mean, don't get it twisted. You know, to me, because the gates got opened so wide, and it made it to where this is how I look at it. This era devalued the porn star because even to the point where I look at your page, right? Your Twitter page, I do not see too much of your porn shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Nope.
Period. It's pin-up stuff, model stuff, or what have you. And it's always been that conversation of less and more because you also have girls that bust it open on their page.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And to me, let's keep it 100. Do you think girls do too much on their page to promote this shit?
I mean, if it works for them, it works for them. For me, I was raised in a very traditional home, so the fact that I even went this route was fucking absurd. Um, And even though I wanted to my whole life, it was just like, whoa. But with that said, I kind of took my traditional values and applied it to my sex work. So for me, in my opinion, less is more, because the less you show, the more they're going to spend and go to your site.
Mhm.
But if you feel posting a 5 to 10 second clip of you getting railed is what is working for you, marketing and network wise, dope, do it. That isn't what I am comfortable with, because it
Mhm.
goes back to the free content again. Like, okay, so now I'm posting on Twitter 5 to 10 seconds, and I'm gonna just say it. I already have a great imagination. I can masturbate without porn. So if I got 5 to 10 seconds of my favorite fucking actress and I can watch that at the end of my nut and that be the best nut ever and I don't gotta pay her, I'm gonna do that.
See, okay, then. One thing with that, and I tell people as a man, and me being in the business, you know what I'm saying? If he jerks off to it, and he jerks off enough to it, eventually he's going to buy. Because the whole point of it is, the whole point of the sale is to get them to get to the whole site.
Yep.
It takes that one scene for them to get their asses to subscribe, so be it, period.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the difference. You give me pin up fucking pictures. You give me professional looking pictures. Yeah, you might have your selfie here and there, but I might see professional selfie, professional. It's you market yourself as money. You market yourself as a sex symbol. You market yourself as a pinup model. You feel what I'm saying? It's kind of it, and ladies in this era has lost that
Yeah.
because the simple fact of that we had the porn stars to tell us what to do because they showed it
Mm-hmm.
to us. We had the magazines, all this. Here they have the OnlyFans girls and the IG girls. So you know what I'm saying. So they don't
I
understand that.
do.
So they don't understand that you have the opportunity to market yourself to a broader audience, but you're missing it because the way that you're marketing yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have a best friend who she's got like 2 million followers on Instagram. She got
Uh-huh.
over 100K on TikTok. She got almost 100K on Twitter. She's killing it. She's great. So she
Uh-huh.
helps me a lot because I think the reason why my Twitter, and I don't have Instagram right now, but I think the reason why my Twitter is so, like you say, like pinup, professional, like stuff like that, is because that's how I was, that's what I knew when I was modeling as an 18 to 20-year-old. So when social media came as a big play, I actually took a break from, when was it? 2014, 2015. I went back to school for hair, got my cosmetology license, and then came back in the industry. My first AVN was 2000, I think 17 or 18, because I never went to AVN before. So I went just to check it out. And as I was checking out, people were like, Kendra Lee Ryan. And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? I didn't understand that I was like this thing.
Yeah.
And I went on Pornhub and I saw, or I Googled my name and I saw I had like a couple million views on a couple different sites. And I was like, I've been out of the game for 2 years. What the fuck is going on? Like, wait, so I can do something about this again. I can come back. Like, so then I came back and I
Yeah,
was like,
because
cool. Like,
I'm gonna tell you what it is. Sometimes this is the biggest thing that I learned. Women lack patience because it's not about when it hits, as long as it hits. And sometimes it might take a year, it might take two, it might take three, it might take four. Period. But when it does, it does. Because I've seen girls when they stepped out the game, and then next thing you know, I see them a couple years. Yo, did you know I'm still making money with my stuff? So I decided to come back.
yeah. And I'm kind of taking a soft break right now too, and like just doing a whole, I have a lot of personal things going on in my own life, so I'm redoing a lot of my own life, my house, all of that. So this whole next year I'm going to be like kind of taking a step back. I'll still film if the option's there, but I'm really looking forward to like my second butterfly transformation, as I call it.
Oh God.
Because if you go back to my scenes, my first scene with Jeff's models
Mm-hmm.
ever, that was my first comeback scene, and I looked fucking great. I was a lot skinnier. I was like 180. Now
Mm-hmm.
I weigh like 200.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a little bit of a difference, and I know how to shoot bigger, but it's crazy when you just look back at 2017, 2018 to now and seeing how many videos I've done, how many interviews. I've even been on, which is this is like my favorite accomplishment right now. I went on Shade 45 on Rude Jude. So I
Oh
was
snap.
like that, and if you know me, Eminem, I would do anything to suck his dick. And I don't even like white dudes like that. Like I don't date white dudes. I don't fuck with them really like that. But oh, he is. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, because it 14 years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you think about it, when we came in, the best a girl could hope was 3. Now that didn't drop to like 3 months, but it was 3 years
Right.
back then, and your career has spanned 14. You know what I'm saying? It's like and still going.
Hmm.
And it's not that it's based off of you shooting content. No, it's based off of paid gigs. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? Period.
Yeah.
So it's like, and do you have an agent or you completely independent?
I have been 100% independent since I left Ford agencies as a kid. So
Mm.
yeah, I've never had an agent, never had a manager. I have made all the connections myself. I have never had an issue getting onto red carpets. I was nominated for quite a few awards. I haven't been for the last 2 years because I haven't been as active, but usually every year I'm nominated for some award or another at some award show. So I've had no issues finding my way to meeting some of the top people, getting my way into whatever I need to. And I don't need an agent because that's what agents do. That's what managers do. I do it myself. I email the people myself, and I do it until they tell me no. Because why the fuck not?
Yeah,
That's what I was taught.
yeah, because you have females that act like they're scared to reach out.
Hmm.
You never know if you just submit your shit to the people. But also you
Exactly.
got to pay attention to, do you fit what they shoot? That's the
Yeah.
other thing.
Yeah. You can't
Period.
just be, and then there does come a point where, like, if you've submitted enough times in a short span, like,
Yeah.
just wait a year or two. Like, I tried shooting for Score. Excuse me. I tried shooting for Scoreland when I came back, and they denied me. No, that's not true. They actually gave me a small offer, but I declined it because it wasn't something I was willing to do. And then
Mhm.
when I put the weight on, they declined me. And then I waited 2 more years later and I sent them photos again, they declined me. And so now I'm just not, unless I get my body done. I've tried enough. I'm exhausted on that one. I'm good. Again, I don't need them. Yes,
I
they
mean, but
were
you
my
already work
first.
with them and shot with them, so it's kind of like,
Exactly.
yeah, because to me, like I said, with you being in the business 14 years, and it's kind of like now I'm at the point that you making them hot, not the other way around. To me,
Exactly.
because
Yeah.
because your name is known.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's another reason why I hate content trade, because so many people make more money off of me because they knew how to monopolize than I did, learn like jumping into it, learning the content trade game. So I fucked up my first year or two, and all those views of me with all these amazing people, which I give them props for that. They knew what they were doing. I didn't. I do now. But it was hard. It was a hard fucking lesson to learn, how to monopolize on your content, how to put it out there, how to do trailers, how to market it,
Yeah,
everything.
because
So,
it was funny because an agent told a model that I interviewed. And I just find it cute when he said what he said. that he told her she needed, slow down on the content trade. If you're gonna do content trade, do content trade. Basically, he said with somewhat of a no name, or what have you. Because he was like, think about the guy more popular than you, period. And it's funny that you said that because, like you said, it's because they're more savvy with what to do with the content, how to put it out, editing. Because I know if you like me, editing is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is for me. But luckily, the names that I listed earlier of the male talents, that's who I
Yeah,
worked with.
yeah,
So they already were established. They were monopolizing on it. They
yeah,
are amazing talent. So that's why I say props to them, because it's not like I'm not butthurt by it, because I look back at my sales and I'm like, oh, I still make good money. I still make
yeah,
good money. And being with them in general is a good look all around, because we're
yeah,
all giving each other more exposure.
yeah.
So like the one, there's a scene I did with Dante Cole and Steve Ricks, and it's actually a bisexual scene, and a lot of people commented on it because Dante Cole hadn't been with a lot of BBWs before, and oh, my automatic lights. So someone commented, they were like, "Oh, Dante with a BBW, would love to see more of this." So it's like, "Oh, cool!" Like, hopefully he opens up that door for himself to film with more, and maybe he has. I don't keep up with everybody's career like that. I, like I said, doing stuff in my own life right now,
You said
but
you were
it's
in class
really
that day.
cool. But yeah, it's really cool to see that. It's cool to see those compliments and see that, okay, crossover stuff like that does work. So that's some of the positives. And again, it's people I want to fuck. Like,
But see,
that's probably
also the thing that I said to ladies when it comes to content trade is that as your career grows and the years grow, that circle of what you do content with or who you do content with supposed to shrink anyway.
oh yeah.
Because one, as you become a bigger name, now you gotta take into account, is he benefiting more and I'm benefiting more,
Hmm.
period. And you damn near at the point where you can groom meal time. You feel
Yeah.
me? Take a complete newbie and build them up type situation if it came down to it.
Exactly.
Because it like, let's be honest, there ain't too many dudes in the game that can because you can sit here and say, well, it's a benefit for me shooting with him. He got a big
Right. I know,
yeah,
yeah. I definitely have a couple scenes of like people I just dated that are on Pornhub, and they're not in the industry, so I'm like, hey, that's my money. I have all the 2257s, I got the IDs, I got it all. Cool.
oh my
So
God. So I done held this lady up here for an hour, people, and we ain't scratched the surface to a lot of things. So with that being said, we have to bring her back. So Miss Kendra Lee, can I call you a smoke buddy?
oh, absolutely.
Oh, I just like the way she just shimmering them big titties too, just shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. So you know what that means, people. She will be back on the smoke room, as well as we're going to bring her on the what? Premium smoke room, because the best smoke is always premium. $4.99
Oh,
a
yeah.
month, 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy, and you can only find them on Spotify. That's right, Spotify has video. And what you will see, well, it gets more provocative, it gets more wilder, it gets more crazy. Titties do come out, people, and a dildo every now and then, but you won't know what happens in the premium smoke room unless you subscribe. You feel me? Because what happens in the premium smoke room stays in the premium smoke room. You feel me? So you gotta subscribe. $4.99 a month. The the link is in the description. You feel me? So with that being said, Miss Kendra Lee Ryan, tell everybody where they can spend their good money on you.
My Cash App, I'm just kidding. Um, no, you can just go straight to my website, kendraleeryan.com. Super easy. I just like to have one website. All my links are on it. Pick photos of me if you just want to stare at my pretty little face or my cute little tushy. Yeah, just kendraleeryan.com.
Yes. So with that being said, people, we came to the end of another one. You know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, baby.
Bye, guys.